if you've eaten too much McDonald's, well, you're in luck because now if you're denied a ride on Lyft for being fat and overweight, guess what? Or as I call it, fluffy or obese, you can sue for discrimination. You can get help from Lyft and they will fire the driver for denying you a ride. But you know who can't do it? Blind people. Like my friends. Oh boy, like me. Let's talk about this one. So an obese woman named Dank Damas, a rapper, that's actually her name. Yeah, is 480 pounds, as you'll see in this link, this video by Amilon Kenobi, I think is her name. And Dank Damas was trying to get on a tiny ass little car, a very tiny car, and the driver didn't want to let her ride. And he denied the ride, and she claimed discrimination. You know who else claims discrimination? Blind people who are denied a ride simply because they have a service animal. Let's get into this.
Detroit rapper Dank Damas is suing the rideshare company Lyft, alleging she wasn't allowed to enter a car she ordered due to her weight. Damas shared a video on Instagram on January 19th that captured the interaction with an alleged Lyft driver who denied her a ride. "I'm sorry, I got no space. My car is small," the driver said in the clip. "I can fit in this car," Damas, 29, replied. "Believe me, you can't." So...
Believe me, you can't. Yeah, boy, that's funny. Like I like how he doesn't sugarcoat it. Bitch, you can't fit.
"I'm sorry, I'm gonna cancel the ride. You're not gonna be charged," the driver replied. "So you're telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car? So are you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car? So I've got to order another Lyft," Damas said. The driver responded, "Yeah, you need to order a bigger car."
He is so based. He is so based. He's just sitting there like, girl, order a bigger car that can handle your weight. He's not even like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. No, he's like, girl, you don't fit.
He went on to say that he had an issue with his tires as a reason that she couldn't ride in the car. Damas announced the lawsuit Tuesday on social media, posting videos of herself with her attorneys. Okay. Whew. Now, the lawsuit was filed in Wayne County Circuit Court, and the lawsuit writes that Lyft and the driver are violating Michigan's Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act, which prohibits discriminatory practices based on religion, race, color, age, sex, height, weight, and familial status.
Y'all notice how disabilities aren't mentioned? Y'all notice how it says gender, height, weight, familial status, whatever, height, weight, whatever, religion, race, color. You notice how people with disabilities are left out? These Democrats are crying about woke shit, trying to be woke as fuck, and yet we're left out. Now, because this thing has gone viral, because she's a woman, because she's a black woman, and because she's fat and obese, hey, I'm overweight myself. If a driver told me I can't take you, I'd be like, oh shit, I probably need to lose weight. Anyway, it's gone viral and it's been picked up by the news because this fat lady, this obese monster decided, hey, I'm going to post this on social media because I want to cry victim. So let's watch the clip.
Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew this is a problem. She already knows her weight's a problem.
He already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me,
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
There's not enough room in this car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, like.
Oh man, he couldn't get you to a watch party so you could eat.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money if the vision makes my food.
Dank.
So why are you crying, whining, bitching, and fucking moaning if you're so tough? I'm so tough. I'm independent. Oh, I need your money, Lyft.
Damas, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I know it hurt your feelings, but the people that are blind, that are denied rides simply because they have a guide dog, a service animal, you do hear us crying, whining, and moaning about it. But guess what? Because that's actual discrimination.
It was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car. Or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car.
Oh my God, here we go.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I mean, full-figured folks? Full-figured folks? Why have we gotten to the time where it's so, oh, don't hurt people's feelings. Oh, I'm so sensitive. You hurt my feelings. Fat people. Just say overweight people. Obese. You're fat. And look at that attorney. Look at that bitch motherfucker. He knows it's wrong. He knows he's stupid. He knows this is a stupid lawsuit.
That woman looks damn near 500 pounds, if not more. And she says she knew when the car rolled up because the guy was making faces. Did you maybe know when the car rolled up because you saw the shape of the car and realized that you might have some difficulty fitting into this car? And he realized it too. I'm sorry, but this woman is now a confirmed 489 pounds. And
489 pounds? Holy mother of God. I'm 180 and I'm overweight. But 489 pounds? Holy hell. No wonder she was denied a ride. Now, the driver didn't want her in his car because that's an extra 500 pounds. 500 pounds, baby. 500 pounds on one side of his car. A little ass car. And apparently, that's not okay. But being denied a ride for a service animal, for having a service animal, that's okay? Really? Okay.
After the driver drove off, DeMoss was apparently unable to attend her cousin's party. And as a result, she suffered stress, humiliation, mental anguish, and emotional damage.
Ha ha! Emotional damage. Emotional damage? What? You gotta be kidding me. Stress, emotional damage, and I'm crying, I'm whining, I'm bitching, I'm moaning. I'm way overweight and should lose weight. I probably should stop eating a bunch of McDonald's and fries and shit and Coke just to lose weight. And I'm hurt and I'm suffering damage. How do you think it feels to be a blind person being denied a service, a ride because you have a service animal? I don't know. No one talks about that.
The complaint says. Now, she posted this video online and Lyft actually responded, apologizing for the actions of the driver. The apology reads, at Dank DeMoss, we're disheartened to look at this driver's unacceptable behavior. Please.
Unacceptable behavior. Remember that. But the drivers that denied me and my friends a ride, we'll go over that in another video, part 2. They find that acceptable.
Please DM us at your earliest convenience for additional support. We'd like to address this as soon as possible.
I mean, I also don't understand why Lyft is apologizing and saying his behavior was unacceptable, because doesn't he pay for that car? If this is the excuse that we get as blind individuals with our service animals. We pay for this car. I own this car. I pay for the services for this car. I pay to fix it. I pay to clean it. I do everything. So shouldn't he be allowed to say the same thing? Shouldn't he not lose his job because he has a right to let in whoever he wants into his car, according to Lyft? Because my friends and I were denied a ride for simply having a service animal. I'm just saying, I don't think the driver should be fired. I'll put it this way to you guys. I know why Lyft is doing this. Because the people who are really, really fat, like obese, overweight like myself, but I don't complain about it, are sensitive. Oh my God, please don't give me reality checks and please don't tell me what I really need to hear so I can lose weight for health reasons. I don't know, purposes like that. They're so sensitive that the media and the liberals have come out and the left has come out and said, oh, you can't call them fat. You have to call them full-figured folks. And there's now this whole thing called body positivity movement. You mean like ruining your health, your liver, your kidneys, your intestines, your heart, you know, all of that, ruining your entire body just because you can't put one French fry down. I always say that plane tickets and train tickets and all those things are expensive, even bus tickets, right? But an overweight person like this one, who, like, guys, 500 pounds, I think that's as much as the carousel that carries our bags into the airport when we get off the plane at baggage claim. I think that's literally how big the thing is, that carousel. I think that's how much it can hold, 500 pounds. Guys, if she has to pay extra to fly and extra to ride a train or a bus because of her weight class, then why is it that she cannot pay extra for an XL ride? Now, before we go on, I just have to point this out. Here is a clip that this girl is sharing with this rapper. And no, I'm not talking about the Big Mac rapper or the McDouble, the rapper for the McDouble she just ate. Ha! Get it? Of this rapper sitting in the back of a car. Okay? Spitting some bars, rapping, all right? And I really want you to pay attention to where she's sitting. Where's she sitting? I don't think that's a back seat. What? Hold on. Wait, well, what seat is that? I'm looking here, mother monitor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, this car looks to me, I don't know, but from what people told me, I believe this is an Uber XL. This will qualify as an Uber XL. I'm going to tell you something right now. This one bitch is an XL. That is an Uber XL. I've been in those kind of cars. That's an Uber XL. Now, why isn't this overweight, obese, absurdly overweight lady, this woman, why isn't she sitting in the normal sections of a car? Why isn't she sitting in the passenger seat? Why isn't she sitting behind the passenger seat? Why isn't she sitting in that damn middle seat? Why isn't she sitting behind the driver? Why is she all the way in the back in the trunk? Like she's a damn, I don't know, man, like an ice cooler or something. Like she's a bike that you're, like a motorcycle you could fit in, or a wheelchair, like a wheelchair user. Those things are heavy. Why is she all the way in the trunk? Is it because she doesn't fit and safely fit? She cannot safely sit in the normal seats of a car, like she's a human. Instead, they put her in the back like she's an animal. That'd be a big animal, big dog. I don't even think dogs are that big. Damn. But also, is it because she sincerely cannot fit safely in that car? I'm just saying, if I'm a lawyer, if I'm Lyft's lawyer, I'm presenting this in court. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present you this. Now tell me, if anyone's a nurse or a doctor or any medical professional, if she has an immediate emergency, like a heart murmur or a heart attack, or she goes into cardiac arrest, or she ate a fry and it went down the wrong pipe or something. If she had an emergency, let's say she broke her big arm. Let's say, she cut herself with a knife, trying to cut vegetables. She tried to cut something, and she immediately cut herself, and it's really bad. Okay, my question to y'all is, what would you do if you try to go give her a CT scan or put her on a gurney? Obviously, she most likely, I'm just going to say, will not fit. She would not ever fit in a normal CT scanner or on a normal gurney. So what would you guys do? I'm very curious. Now, if the driver got fired, because I know he got fired, I think it's wrong, because if my friends and I get denied rides when I'm with them and they have their service animals, and those drivers do not get fired, then how is it that this driver gets fired for simply not wanting this overweight, obese woman in his fucking car? Seriously. Now, let's look at one last bit of evidence. This young woman says that her mind cannot connect with the fact that she's big, that she's overweight.
My body right now is like my mind don't know that I'm this big.
How do you not know you that big? I'm serious. How do you not know?
My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I could do everything. So when I walk in the gym, I feel like I'm fit.
You are a delusional freak. I'm just saying, okay? I think I can. Oh, man. I'm fit? No, you're delusional. It's not that she's just making an excuse. She's delusional. Of course she knows. She's just making an excuse.
Or like if I'm trying to do certain I feel like I could do it. And then I'll be like, damn, I can't do this. But in my head, I'm like, damn, I could do that. So I'm gonna walk over there, be going in the gym in front of all those people, 500 pounds in shorts, no shirt. Well, I have on a sports bra, but you know.
Why are you showing your fucking rolls to everyone in the gym? Leave your shirt on, or as I call it, your tent, your curtain, your blanket. Leave that on. Why are you showing your rolls to everyone at the gym? Seriously, go on a diet. And no, I don't mean Diet Coke. Seriously, I know I'm big. I get it. I'm 180 pounds. I'm putting my life out there. But come on, you guys. This woman is delusional, and someone needs to give her a reality check. Listen, baby. Listen, sweetheart. It's not that your mind thinks, oh, baby, you can do this. It's that you're making excuses for yourself. It's like a serial killer. My mind thinks I didn't kill anybody. I walk around with blood on my shirt from that guy I just stabbed, and I murdered him. If I didn't murder him, and I go back in his body, laying there, oh shit, I murdered him. Can you imagine that? Or if I crash into someone and then I drive away, and that's a hit and run. Oh, what's my next excuse to a cop? Officer, my mind doesn't think I actually crashed into her. Okay, here's video. Oh, shit, I actually crashed into her. Damn. But I'm a good driver. This is the thing. I'm so tired of all the pronouns and diversity bullshit and weight and body positivity and crap, because it never includes people with disabilities. The people that try to advocate for DEI actively leave people out. And I'm so tired of Lyft bending over backwards for this McDonald's eating, trunk sitting rapper who knows she's too big, who's deluded and trying to justify her dumbassery to everybody when she knows the actual truth and reality facing her and slapping her in the fucking face. I'm so tired of the fact that Lyft is bending over backwards for her, but will never actually stand up for the blind and visually impaired. And I'm going to show you in part 2 what happens on the Lyft when we come with our service animals and we get denied. And I'm going to put a screenshot of what kind of message we get from Lyft. Yeah, it's going to be great. But yeah, she's suing for absolutely no reason, and Lyft are being bitches about it.